Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play EU4's England. Let's continue on where we last left off. So, we are slowly trying to incorporate Desmond. You guys all like me, by the way? You do, you all love me, which is fantastic. Burgundy and France are at war, which is quite nice. And I'm thinking, like, we probably should send some units to France. But the problem with that is we need to have enough troops in France to actually stop an invasion. If we put, like, one, say, you know, this army of 10,000 men, if France got a war on us, we would just be dead. Right? Like, we wouldn't actually stop them at all. Bollard, heretics, and pale. Crank up our maintenance. Send you guys down to here. We'll kill the heretics. That seems okay. Scotland, they've ended the Peasants' War, but that's, I think, because all the peasants took over the country. They're still a kingdom. They're allied to France, which is a little bit of a worry. You guys will now be here. Do I have a leader for you? I can send in Henry Cromwell. And you can just come and kill this guy when you have the opportunity to do so. Like, you have 2,000 men. Like, it'd be... Like, we don't need to kill Scotland. We don't need to kill Scotland, because when we form Great Britain, once we have enough admin tech, we should be okay. For diplomacy. Improve relations with, let's say, neighboring countries as well. And you just do what we need to do. You know, if you get people to like us, that seems okay. Outrage countries and threatening countries, really don't care about that too much. Point prestige. I mean, we're missing... I mean, we have enough money. We can hire that. That's just fine. But now with you, we'll have our idea group. We're not going to be getting... I mean, Diplotech, we're actually earning no Diplo power right now, which is just absolutely hilarious. But we'll get our free Diplo slots. Use it for exploration ideas. Get you. We don't have a colonist quite yet, but that's okay. We'll get them going soon enough. And I think for you, we need to hire the explorer. Which is fine. We have enough room for you. Do I not have anybody here? I do. We actually need to focus this on so we can at least generate any amount of Diplo points. And then I think we need to get 3 barks. 1, 2, 3. Also just get rid of some of these transports because they're not really doing anything for us. We can actually train these guys up once they're done being built. There you go. That's a pretty nice victory for us. You go here. And when are you going to be done? You're going to be done 40%. Like, you should be at, like, 79, I think. 50 military points, 10 prestige. We'll take the prestige hit. We could start coring this stuff, but I really don't think right now it makes a big difference. We have embraced the Renaissance, which is quite nice. Which is going to give us a little bit more splendor. Given the great influence over the politics of the country, it would be easy to assume that all MPs attended parliamentary sessions with great enthusiasm. So they're not wanting to be happy with us. Yeah, I mean, 20 ducats is not really worth it. I want to keep the... 75% chance to win for a negative 5% tax cost. Seems good to me. And when you guys are all built in February, we should be able to launch... Actually, no. Let's get 3 of you guys now to do it. Also, I should probably have an admiral with this fleet, so he's actually doing something to protect trade, but... Assign you to be my explorer. You are going to explore the North Atlantic coast. Towards Europe? Oh, it probably goes to Greenland, right? Yeah, so send you on a mission. The king is dead! Oh, thank God! Our old king was horrible, so this is just a straight-up improvement. But we do need to boost the stability, which we cannot do, so just be a negative 1 for a little bit. Improve relations at negative 20%. So that's kind of okay. 10 prestige, local unrest. I mean, I think they might have already had a... Not agree. Okay, no, we're at 56. Gain point 1 corruption is really not that bad. Lose 2 people to influence as well is really not a big deal. I think that's completely okay. You funded the university is fantastic. You've already done your first objective. So, explore the North Atlantic Sea. I don't even know what that guy explored the first time around, to be honest. But you find some new lands to explore. I believe they don't take attrition when they're exploring. We can't pass the government reform. Max promote culture absolutely makes no sense as England, because there's really only like 3 cultures on the island. There's like English, Scottish, and Irish. And I guess technically also Welsh, but who cares? They have like 4 provinces. They're not a big deal. Now they're at least generating some power, which is nice. Castile has called us in a war against Aragon. I mean, are you allied to anybody? No. So I don't say, yeah, I'll accept your war. It really doesn't make a big difference to me, to be honest. You guys will now be here, combine, and also just protect trade in the English Channel. And that should get these guys to combine up in the future. You're really not exploring that much, I've noticed. Explore the West African Sea. And we'll see if we can maybe get some range for that. Yeah, Castile is going to be just absolutely dominant in Aragon. There's really no chance they have to survive that. And then after that, I guess you will explore the West African Sea, the coastline. I think there's like 1 province here we should be able to kind of... Yeah, there's 1 province here. Do we have the range for it? No, not even close. Our base value is 160. We need to boost that up. Level 7 gives us up to another plus 115, which gives us up to 2... Really, it's not a lot, is it? Gives us a plus 50% boost. Okay, France is rivaling us. Not a huge surprise, I would say. And circumnavigating the globe does cause... mostly need Diplotech 9 for it. I guess right now you were just also protect trade in the English Channel. Combine with this guy, maybe we'll get some more money out of it. Yeah, and Aragon is very much dead. I can't see a situation in which they actually survive this. Stability is low. We'll boost that at least back up to 0. What disaster? There's a peasants' war going on? Manpower level is at least 50%. I mean, I don't have any reason to be going to war right now, so we need to get it up to 15,000, which we should get done. There's looks like no revolt risk in the country at all, so the plus 5 really isn't affecting us too much. But how do I get the range to go down to Africa? At best, it's that I have to, like, invade Morocco. And, like, take over one of these provinces. Like, you guys are already starting to colonize down here, which is a little bit worrying. For sure. Portugal and Castile might already be in South America, for all I know. Can I actually trade maps with you? I don't want to steal maps. You're at war, so we can't trade maps. I don't know if that makes any sense, to be honest, but that's okay. You don't like us. But once we're not at war, we should be pretty okay. Actually, are you supporting Naples' war for independence? No, I think Naples actually just declared their independence war. Because Aragon was getting the absolute shit kicked in. We'll see if these guys maybe form their way up with... become Spain. Our Diplotech guy has died. Get trade efficiency plus 10%. Absolutely makes perfect sense for what we want to do. We're still focusing on you until 92, but I think that's still kind of okay. We probably don't want to spend our points on the colonists quite yet, mostly because there's really nowhere we can colonize. We want to colonize probably Greenland first to kind of get a boost with that. Or even use like Norway as a jumping off point. And I wonder actually if when we annex Ireland, do you think we'll actually have enough range? Because right now I think our range is coming from here. Maybe we'll have slightly more range to kind of explore a little bit more. Maybe. Yeah, so you guys are at plus 76. You're also you're at war with basically everybody. Aragon's just in a really sad state of affairs. Local unrest -2. That seems nice. Thank you very much. I mean, France is definitely getting stronger. They have 36,000 men right now, and I think they did win their war against Burgundy. How is your aggressive expansion looking? Pretty, like, neutral. There's really not too much we can actually do with that. You are Scottish noble rebels. But I mean, with the Castile-Portuguese-Austrian alliance, I can't imagine that France feels confident enough to really attack us at all. And is there any places we could actually even send missionaries? No, because we don't really have any non-Catholic territories in our little empire. We can go up to military tech 6 next month, I think? Next month, okay. So go up to military tech 6, fantastic. We can now build a new barracks. And next technology, we can actually go for artillery, which would be nice for us. How is technology actually looking? Because I feel like we're kind of lagging behind. I know it's in here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, for sure. We're at 5, 4, 6. France at 5. 5, 5, 7. You're at 6, 7, 7. Yeah, unsurprisingly, like all the small countries are pretty advanced. That's just kind of what happens. Because they don't have that many things to spend their points on. You guys are going to Ayrshire in a few months. I don't think Scotland actually even has a port anymore. Or not a port, a fort. And when's our truce with you expire? It expires soon. You're only allied to France, and apparently you're supporting the independence of you. We could support Swedish independence as well. It would get us at war with Denmark, who's not really allied to anybody of note. I mean, it's not a bad idea, because Denmark is one of our rivals. And actually, don't improve relations with you anymore. Bring him back. I'm going to send an insult to you. Gives us a little bit more power projection. Steel has won their war. So now, can I trade maps with you guys? I want to see what you guys can see. They don't have any reasons not discovered by us. But you do. Portuguese and... Okay, so because they're a colonizer, they don't want to trade us because they want competition. That actually makes perfect amount of sense. Unfortunately, so Portugal is already in like the Caribbean, already getting some stuff done, which is worrying. We don't want to become Defender of the Faith because it really does not benefit us, I think, at all. And yes, we will have a royal marriage with you, Castile. I think that seems perfectly okay. How did you guys? Did you guys eventually get a Lancaster on the throne? He's still your heir, so potentially there's still a chance we can get a personal union with Portugal. You guys are fabricating claims against us. Oh, you already have so many cores as well, so... And you have 39,000 men. 38, 20... 52 for Austria is just insane. 21. Like, if I were to attack the French... Let's just say, hypothetically... Castile would say yes. You would say no. You're fighting another war. Portugal has it's a distant war. Not really that distant, to be quite honest with you, but that's okay. Because you don't like France. Austria is fighting a war against Hungary. And is that the only reason you wouldn't join a war? There we go, fantastic. Mission fulfilled. We have now got a maritime empire. Take Gibraltar. I don't think that's ever going to happen. Not that it's never going to happen. It's just I think it's very unlikely that it's going to happen. We do have a claim against you, which I actually, like, I don't want it, to be honest, because it could actually make you not like me anymore. Is it a permanent claim? It is a permanent claim. You're level 3. How much does a level 3 normally cost? Well, you know, we'll just take the 104 ducats. We do need another seat in Parliament, so you know what? We'll give that to... We'll give it to York. There we go. We also got these 2 divisions. We'll send you over to the 10 stack. Scotland's really just having a lot of problems, which is nice for us. We can also get a colonizer. But do I need a colonist right now? I don't know, honestly. Also have you, of course, protect trade, English Channel. I'm gonna see, like, is there anywhere that you could go? No, still not yet, so... Let's have you protect trade in English Channel. And you should basically be good. So because we don't really have any way that we can actually expand right now, but actually getting the colonial range was 50% faster does make sense, so we're actually still going to spend it here. We need to choose a native policy. Well, we're probably going to go on, for coexistence. I think that's just better for us. Yeah. Just so you don't have to send, actual soldiers to guard your colonies. It just works better, I think. It's just, I think, the objectively best choice there. We can also make some more states. It's not a bad idea, especially, let's say, like, right here. You're already a state. Okay. Connacht does have 22 development, so we'll make that into a state as well. We could core all of you. And you are already cores. So even with making it into a state... If I just make you into a state as well... Now we need a extra seat in Parliament. We'll put that into, let's just say, here seems okay. And that seems pretty good for now. Our innovation is decreasing because our technology is bad, I'll admit. Like, we could be doing significantly better. We also have a lot of money. So is there any of the, like, the nice buildings we can actually build right now? We want to go to... Not development. Buildings. You get unlocked. You're 475. Oh, you need tech 11. Okay. Local manpower, local trade power. Still the highest basically everywhere across the channel. We'll build one in Bordeaux. And we'll build one here. It's a little bit risky. But I mean, actually, it's only like 200 gold, which really is not that bad. We can build one in London, one here, one in Essex. Anywhere else worth a decent amount? Yeah, I'll build one in Pale as well. Just a handful of buildings. Get stuff going. Who else are you at war with? You're at war with just these guys. I mean, it should be a pretty easy war for you to win. Is this not Venice? That's Landshut. Okay, there's a very, very, very bright color for their occupation. None of you guys, I think, we're actually even allowed to sell stuff too, so don't even worry about it. We honored our alliance. Improve relations. Yeah, I mean, we both love each other very much. Like, if anything, like, I'd much rather take over, like, part of Morocco or something like that. Portugal would join in the war. You know, if I want to theoretically take over one of these provinces. Plus 50% will be 80. You know, like, if I was to take over... troops do you guys actually have? You have 20 divisions. The problem is that I would also have to invade you. Probably. I kind of like I don't want to do. I'm still, of course, worried about France. You have 4 divisions. You have 27,000 manpower in reserve. Our diplo rep is basically in the garbage because we have annexed subjects, but that's fine for now. Oh, another army up here in London. There's more units for now. Because Scotland really isn't a big threat, so we can actually probably send over, you know, 24,000 men down to France. And then keep a small garrison troops up in the north. Guess we'll go for Admin Tech 6. What do we want for our 7th idea? I don't know. Local tax modifier. You're basically just good, so yeah, we'll just take you. But I do think it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching my Swam. If you enjoyed, my thumbs up. If not, enjoy, you can always thumb down. If you want to see more, subscribe. And goodbye.